Welcome to Daxue Talks, a show powered by Daxue Consulting, a China-based strategic market research company founded in 2010.
Hi everyone, this is Camille Xu from Yingke law firm. I've been practicing PRC law for over 10 years. Yingke law firm is one of the largest law firms in China, covering all major cities in China. And I am a lawyer focusing on providing expats living in China for their individual needs. For example, the marriage, divorce issues, inheritance, child-related matters, and labor issues. So if you have any questions, you may resort to me while you're living in China. And I speak English, French, and Chinese.
If unforeseen circumstances happen, what documents have to be prepared for defining guardian for children?
So we talk about the wills. Yes, in a will, through a will, you can define a guardian for your children. That guardian we are talking about is the permanent guardian. That means this person will take care of children for long term until the children is 18 years old. Normally in the will for expats, they will define their brothers or sisters or very close family members as the permanent guardian. But when we are talking about you're living in China, it normally has a gap for the permanent guardian to be able to get into China to fulfill their obligation as the guardian. For example, for the visa issues, if they are for the notification issues, they are just not aware of the accident. So that may be, 2 months or even longer. So what we recommend to foreign families is that they, in addition to the permanent guardians, they also define 1 or 2 or 3 temporary guardians living in China to take care of children for their immediate needs. So what we do is that we help our clients to establish the temporary guardian documents. You should choose several temporary guardians. Those are people that you are sure who will be living in China longer than you do. They will be staying in China for a long time. And of course, those will be the trustworthy friends to take care of your children. And you should prepare a set of documents saying that you entrust them to act as your temporary guardians, and they accept to act as your temporary guardian. So we help our clients to enter into temporary guardianship documents as well as wills if they don't have one in foreign country. But majorly we focus on the temporary guardianship document.
What does this document look like and what kind of information should it include?
This document looks like an agreement, actually. It's an agreement between you and the temporary guardians, the chosen ones. In the document, it says that I am the parents of whom and I entrust whom as my temporary guardians. And temporary guardians should also sign on it and says, I will take the responsibility to take care of the children if something happens to you. In this document, we should also include some of the important obligations of the temporary guardians. For example, the immediate information to the consulate and to the permanent guardians of the accident happening in China. So once something happens, the temporary guardian should inform immediately the permanent guardians and the consulate. Of course, the contact details of the permanent guardian and the temporary guardian is listed in that document. We also define the transfer of rights and obligations of the temporary guardian, because we are talking about the permanent guardian coming into China and pick up the kids. So at that point of time, the temporary guardian doesn't have to take care of children anymore, and they don't have right to keep the children anymore. So that is clearly defined in the document. It's like a 10-page agreement to both parties. And we, in addition to the temporary guardianship document, we also prepare a power of attorney for the expat families. It looks very similar, but in the power of attorney, it's more like for daily, regular needs for daily life. Because the deed of temporary guardianship is for the severe cases when both parents pass away or lose capacity. But for the power of attorney, it's more regular cases for the case when people are not able to come back to China. For example, today with the COVID-19, many people are blocked out of China. They couldn't come back to China, but if their children is still in China, they need someone to take care of the kids. Then using this power of attorney, the person could prove that I have the right to take care of the children while the children is still in China, because there is a legal document made. So that's it. That's like a document. That's like an agreement. It's written in both English and Chinese. And in case any authority is questioning, for example, the Chinese police or the neighborhood committee is questioning, hey, why are you keeping these children in your family? You can easily prove to them that is because of the entrustment by the parents.
What is the process of getting those documents done, and how long will it take?
For the temporary guardian documents, it's quite simple actually. What we require is just the ID, the passport copies, the contact details, the telephone number, email address of all the temporary guardians and permanent guardians, and of course, and of your family members, you and your spouse and the kids. So that's all documents, all the information we need. But normally it takes a long time, maybe several months, for the expats to choose the guardians, temporary and permanent ones. But once you have that done and you give me all the necessary documents, we could prepare the file in 2 weeks. And we can give you the deed of temporary guardianship. And if you would like, we as lawyers could help you to witness the signature of that document, and we will sign on it to prove its validity and truthfulness.
Any questions? We will find an expert to answer them. Drop your questions in the comments or send us an email, dx@daxueconsulting.com.